land as she revealed a hidden dimension. While the first men were growing inside her eggs, okay, that's a sentence I just read, she turned into a giant tree, of course, as you do, that formed the rest of the ground. Impatient with the emptiness of the void and desired to create things of his own, Zardes, the Phantom Lord, found a way to this realm using the dragon's inciting parts to form the Bellier's bottoms. I'm just gonna smile and nod. Chat, do you get all that? It's gonna be on the test. Okay, so our goal is to survive the ever-growing evil waves of the minions and protect the depth crawler at all costs and do not let him die. You're supposed to pay attention? I mean, I'm not saying you were, but I'm not gonna say you weren't. So we have to protect this thing. Whatever that is. It does have eyes. We have to protect that. And baddies come from up here, I think. Map is pretty big. And this is where there's, like, friendly stuff that I can explore back into, basically. I think stuff's basically gonna come from, like, these angles. Right, this is a borderline innuendo. I mean, that's not a borderline innuendo. I hate to break it to you. That's just an innuendo. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to build. Well, actually, no. How many duders do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. First people to type in the emote correctly. If the emote doesn't pop up, you don't get this. So the first 5 people to type in "give please," the emote. It's an emote. It's a global emote on Twitch. I don't see enough. Mr. Burner. Nullman JP. Dominic. Rolf. And Elfie. Whoop. Bean. Nope, that's a J. There will be more people, don't worry. Talent NUGDPY. You do it anyways because it's cute. I know, right? It's a great emote and very few people use it. All right, so we've got our dude over here exploring this way. Okay, so there's like a little cliff right here. I need to figure out where I'm going to put my woodcutter. So woodcutter, I think, is going to go down here. So we need to start off with our woodcutter's hut and get somebody assigned to it. Lol man, you can go be a woodcutter. Alfie Bean's the one in the military right now, which is funny to me. And right here, I'm going to place our gatherer's hut. And the gatherer's hut person is going to be Rolf. You can go do that. And Elfie, you're going to keep exploring. Actually, let's also put Null Man right there. I'm not going to build the carpenter shop just yet. I am, however, going to make a stove. And Mr. Burner, you're going to very unironically not be a Mr. Burner, and don't burner this. Also going to move chat up on top of my head. Yeah, you can live on top. And also, I'm going to move my face down. Burner can't live up to Burner's name. Also, people leveled up traits. Elfie Bean is going to become a Slayer. And Rolf is a very old grandma. So she's dying. Which means we get a legacy trait, which essentially means you can give a perk to an infant that's born for free. So I'm going to grab a heart consumable so we can give a heart consumable to a new character that's born. Let's keep exploring. A lot of wind down here. Frog. Hey, look, it's Lyagushka. Death? Oh, I know, Pophead. I know. Ooh. Are you friendly? He's smoking. Oh, no, the fire's smoking, not you. Wait. I'm going to assume that you are friendly. All right. Well, I guess you just live there. A little hut down here. A wall. You did the utensils? Well, that's good. It's a start. All right, well, we'll let you just do some walking while we see what's going on up here. I'm going to need one of these. And I'm also going to need one of these, a nursery. I'm actually going to move old Rolfie over to the baby place. See, how close are you to leveling? Halfway to leveling? Okay, so I'm going to wait until Rolf levels up first. Although I've moved... You know what? Yeah, no, I'm going to move... Yeah, I misclicked, but I'm actually going to leave it there. I'm going to move an old man over there. Who needs assignment? Dominak hasn't been assigned anything? Okay, Dominak, you get over here. Found like a table over here? Interesting. It's a relic tablet? Is that like something I can gather? What was that? I don't actually know what that was, but I gathered something from it. There's sticks on the ground. I could just get Elfie Bean training, but what I think I need to do is I just need to power up to Slayer's Forge, which needs 10 timbers. So I'm going to wait until I have enough wood. Actually, I'm just going to put Elfie. Disband this. Elfie, you go chop wood. Your house is filled with the strangled honks of an excited chihuahua. Strangled honks. That's a disturbing sentence. You know that, right? Makes it hard to hear me. Well, okay. It's a good thing that I have subtitles for the hearing impaired and the chihuahua owners in the chat. No, it's a good way to describe it, all right. It's certainly a good way to describe it. Rolf leveled up a gardener trait. just gonna grab a tomato field. You're gonna run that up there. That's 1 wood. That's gonna get us up to 9. Okay. But Pophead, how you doing today? It's good to see you, by the way. And thanks to everybody for tuning in on this bonus stream day. This weird game. So how many of you guys expect us all to die this first run? Things are gonna attack us. Pretty soon, TM. I expect us all to die. But what we need is the Slayer's Forge. All right, let's make a carpentry workshop. The problem is I have 0 wood right now. Okay, what's your level up to? Okay, we're going to move Rolf down to here. I've played a little bit of it the past week. Kira. Let's go with wild nuts, because that gives us a little buff on the cooking. It's a weird game, this game. You'll all die. I mean, if Hobo was here, we could do predictions, but I'm too lazy to start that shit. Okay, so we're making lumber into timber. You're making babies. You're gardening. You're cooking. Although, actually, I'm going to move Mr. Burner from the cooking thing over to the wood cutting thing. You go help with wood cutting, because we need more wood. And Dominok has leveled up a trait. We do have plenty of vegetables right now. I'm thinking I move Dominok over to this for a little bit. Go punch the statue for a bit. I'm also going to add you to the party. You're going to go punch that until you get a combat level. What's the depth crawler? This is the depth crawler, and I need to keep it alive. It's like the thing that I'm defending, basically. Because baddies will attack us and try and kill the depth crawler. This game feels less viewer-friendly than Dwarf Fortress. I don't think it's any less viewer-friendly. I think just nobody knows that this game exists. And the few people who do know that it exists know that it has mixed reviews on Steam and thus write it off by default. Which is why, on average, the player base of this game is, well, let's see. Feels like there's 3 people in the world playing this game right now. One of them's me. Feels like a tower defense game. That's just this map. The maps vary wildly in their content. It's more of a weird city builder, adventure game, survival game, RTS hybrid. But I basically go watch my 11-minute overview of this game. Because the maps range from, like, linear quest lines with stories and, like, just an adventuring party to, like, this kind of thing. There's 5 of them in the game right now, and they're building out a slow campaign, and they all take, like, 10 hours to beat. Like, they're not short maps. So it's kind of nothing like a tower defense. And it's all about, like, as little dudes go about and do their tasks, they get these traits. And as they get points in personal development, it adds new traits based on the traits they already have. Traits have rarities and buff and bonuses. And then when the characters die, they can pass one of their traits on to the new infants. Essentially meaning you have, like, ludicrously, stupidly huge build possibilities for your characters. It's kind of Bonkers. Bonkers. Bonkers? Bonkers. Actually. This game has a ton of depth. And it's also got, like, colored loot. And the adventuring side of it is very akin to, like, Heroes of Might and Magic, if you've played that. So I don't know. This game is a really bizarre mix of things, and I quite enjoy it. Okay, are we doing on wood? Got 2 lump timber, which is what we need. And we're about to have 4, I think. So how much do I need for that? There's forge. 10. Okay. I do love how colorful this game is, though. I think that the aesthetic of this game is wonderful. Just note this, okay? This game only has 5 maps right now, but is getting skirmish maps, multiplayer, and custom maps on their roadmap, and they've been very good about hitting things on their roadmap. So just know that. How replayable is it? That I don't know. I haven't replayed any of the maps yet. It depends on the map. Here, do I want to save? Here. I will say I've run into some weird bugs. It is very much an early access game. Exit to main menu. This map is a linear tutorial that takes about 10 hours to beat. This map is kind of like the sandbox city building map that's just to mess around with the city building side of things that would probably take like 10 hours to beat, but is a chill city building experience if you like that kind of thing. This map is not replayable, but is very linear and very long. I've not finished it. And then this one, which is the one we're playing, is the survival map, which I would assume would be replayable because it's a wave defense map. And then this one is the biggest map, which is basically just a all-out faction warfare, which I've not really attempted, but have messed around in it a little bit, and I would assume would be pretty replayable. So I think the 2 replayable maps would be these 2. Maybe the city building one if you like the city building side of it, because it is a good little city builder. But once this game gets, like, custom maps and random maps, its replayability is going to skyrocket quite a bit. Okay, 4 timber. I wonder if I should be building wooden walls. Like, if I should wall this off, maybe. Oh, I see. I can't. Doesn't let me wall it off. Character level to traits. Okay, so you can also be a slayer. Now that Dominok is trained up, I'm gonna swap Mr. Burner up here. And you are gonna go chop wood. And Mr. Burner, you're gonna join the party. But I would also say that the majority of the Steam reviews for this game are irrelevant. And I've talked about this to that extent, because most of the reviews are complaining about UI and early balance. The entire game has been rebuilt. All of the progression has been rebuilt. All of the balance has been rebuilt. To the point where, like, there's some dialogue pop-ups in the tutorial map that ask you to build buildings that no longer exist because those buildings have been split out into, like, 4 different buildings. It's virtually a different game from the original early access release, which is when all of those reviews are from. When are we getting a new kid? Pretty soon. We can have chickens. But yeah, this is what I need. The Slayer's Forge. So this person right here. There's good old Rolf. We're still doing okay on meals too, so I guess I can just kind of speed up time. Because that's mostly all we're waiting on right now. Berber's working on punching things. And then these are consumable items, which I can send to my dudes. All right, we're gonna take a boy. And that boy is going to get Elder's Advice of Heart. Their name's Carl. Chat, first person to, First person to remember and then type in accurately Twitch's global emote that is Super Meat Boy gets this little dude. So now that I gave him this consumable, Carl, when they turn I think it's 18, they will get a bonus rare trait. So the correctly type in the Super Meat Boy emote for Twitch. There you go. Call me Ishmael. Got it. Ishmael. You get to go, dive into child labor. And chop wood. Well, yeah. Go chop wood. I'm going to move... Build another training dummy. It uses 1 wood. And, Dominok, you're gonna go punch this. This is definitely Meat Boy. I mean, I'm not joking when I say child labor. This is very much a child labor game. This kid's 5. He's chopping down trees. Just go cut wood, kiddo. At least I didn't put him in the military, then I would have had to feel bad. Okay, so Elfie Bean, Dominok, and Mr. Berber are all in there. Carpentry workshop needs wood. Much, up to 6 timber. With a rock, yeah. Why would I give you axes? That's ridiculous. Can't axe me twice. So when they level up, sometimes for certain tasks, they will get a one-off build constructible item. So we have a stool that I can build. We have a chair. Axes are a safety hazard for kids. Yeah, so we give them rocks instead, because that's so much better. Actually, can I build walls? This side, I wonder. Okay, so I could build, like, a wall across here, basically. And a wall... Not quite all the way across there, because there's mud. But a wall across large portions of this. Yeah, this is TFM the First Man, Grimsy. We're also about to get hit by an ad, so I'm going to show you guys the slow motion feature. Which seems like a good thing to run during the ad. What's it about? It's a very, very weird mashup of things. It's an early access game, so currently they're just working on the campaign. Hopefully you don't get caught in an ad. If you do get caught in an ad, yell at me, and then I'll continue talking after the ad. It's a very, very weird mashup of things, and it's in early access. The developer of this game is currently making the campaign for it, so that's what's in the game right now, is the first 5 maps of the campaign, and they're working on the 6th. But it's these are all the elements of other games that are very familiar while playing this game. Don't Starve, Heroes of Might and Magic, any RTS game, any city builder game, Crusader Kings, and kind of a billion other things. It's got colored loot drops. It's got story-based maps that are very quest-heavy. If it's an RTS, it's a really freaking weird one. It's just a very, very unique game that there really isn't anything else like it. And for me, it basically feels alien because it's all based on Turkish folklore. So for me, it feels very alien and strange, but kind of in a very entertaining way, so. But we're just going to let it run in slow-mo until, Still waiting for that freaking wave. Because it doesn't say when the wave's coming. Everything is dark and bad and needs to be overfed. I mean, the way you make babies is you feed a nursemaid food until a baby shows up. So probably. Seems to check out. Everything is very bright and colorful, but then you read all of the descriptions and it's like, oh, this is really dark. What the fuck?
There's a city in Turkey called Batman. Just to let you know.
Good to know. Thank you, guys. I didn't actually know that. How are you today, guys? Thank you very much for the 8th month and welcome back. Berber is going to be... my protector. I'm going to make you into a tank. Which basically means you're going to soak up all the damage and die first. But my favorite comment I've gotten on my VODs channel about this game is that I read Dwarf Fortress words like I'm fluent in the language, but I have a really hard time pronouncing Turkish words, which I think is really funny. Okay, who was gathering previously? You were gathering. You were cooking. Dominok, I'm going to move you back up to the Gatherer's Hut. So Elfie's already in there, you're already in there, you're already in there. Need somebody else to throw into the military. Like Knoll Man. There's also a city called Hell. There's a place called Hell in Norway. So, Hell's not too unique of a city name. No, fudging Austria isn't cool. Because it's not called fucking anymore. If it was still called fucking, it would be cool. There better be a fudge store in fudging Austria called Go Fudge Yourself, and if there isn't, then... Chad, I have a business opportunity I would like you to invest in. It's guaranteed to succeed. 100% profits in return. Okay, so we need this Slayer's Workshop. Hello, Neezer. Good day. Happy Friday. By subscribing to twitch.tv/BLINDIRL. There's a hell in Michigan? No, that's just Michigan. There's no hell in Michigan. That's just Michigan. You've been done that 3 months in advance? Well, there you go. Then you're already a member of this glorious business opportunity. Okay, Rolf, what are you currently doing? You're working at the carpentry workshop. I think I'm going to move Rolf over here. And I'm going to move Ishmael over to carpentry. How much XP do you have? Elfie, how much XP do you have? Ishmael, yeah, you're going to move over to carpentry. How much wood do I have? Ooh, actually, no, Ishmael, you're going to stay here. I changed my mind. So once the Edgesmith gets 100 XP, we'll get a random weapon or piece of gear. Miss Winconic, Comedy Central had their annual Thanksgiving Day parade straight from Hell, Michigan. There's a fug factory in Uranus. Well, that's good. Thank you for sharing that, Darius. I'm very happy to know this knowledge. You should have used bits. You always should have used bits. I got really excited the other day because chat was threatening to like put Shrek movies in bits into my chat, and then nobody did. I want the full Shrek script in my chat, one line at a time. Maybe I would need to stream Garfield Kart or something for that to happen. I like how they, like, smack trees with their rocks in time. Like, the animations all happen at the same time. How quickly does this level up? Pretty quick. It's a movie of all time. I mean, I would argue that the first Shrek is one of the best movies, you know, of, like, the modern world. I don't know if I would say it's particularly good. So Rolf has leveled up in personal development. I'm going to give them Envious because that gives them Heart, which I think will make them live longer. I think. And Dominok, you're a Slayer. So your endurance and stamina are benefited. So things that give you stamina would be good. I'm gonna give you that. I don't know, I unironically enjoy the first Shrek movie, but the rest of them have all been kind of diminishing returns post that point. Knoll Man. Kind of gives you heart and stamina. Let's give you creative. That movement speed buff's pretty good. Shrek 2? I mean, Shrek 2 is where all, like, the memes really came from, right? In comparison to Shrek 1. Shrek 1 is a movie. Shrek 2 is a fucking walking meme factory. Okay, I need another cook. Neither of those movies have aged well in some places. Although I will also say, no comedy from that era has aged well in some places. Mr. Burner, you're gonna get back to not burning things by cooking. What's your favorite movie quote? How much wood do I have? 7. You're about done. Okay, so when Elfie levels up, we're going to move Elfie over to carpentry. Thanks for the 50 pennies. Dollar is the minimum for text-to-speech, though, and I ain't reading those out loud. No. Dias. That's it. True. Okay, yeah, no, that is a pretty good quote, actually. I always forget that that's a Shrek quote. When does the fighting start? I don't know when the first wave hits. But based on my previous playthroughs of this map, pretty frickin' soon. Which is why I keep looking up and down. They came from up this side the last time, but I'm hoping that...
Once upon a time, there was a lovely princess. But she had an enchantment upon her of a fearful sort, which could only be broken by love's first kiss.
I'm just really hopeful that we can get a couple weapons first, because if I don't know if I will survive. Ooh, cabbages. Thank you for the $1. I'm sure that won't scare all the viewers away. Mr. Berber has leveled up. You are our... like our defensive taunt guy. I'm going to give you Fit, which gives you +2 body stats and +2 stamina. Berber, you're now Fit. Elfie being leveled up. So I get a one-off tree, and then I'm going to move Elfie up to carpentry, so we can start working on carpentry again, and Ishmael can keep chopping down trees as a child. I think the part that you missed about the Turkish folklore bit is that people in the YouTube comments have been making fun of me for mispronouncing things. So, I'm sure, yeah, I'm definitely an expert. Literally just waiting for this to level up right now. But you're too busy doing unrelated things. Bonk, bonk, bonk. No, man. We now have another kid. Let's grab a lady this time. Chat room, the first person to successfully type in the emote that is a creeper face from Minecraft gets this lady. That's not Mr. Berber, because you already have a person. There you go, stone. Oh, also, unrelated to anything, but we discovered that you could do this the last time I played this. And, you know, unlike many games where it's perfectly reasonable, and, like, you know, would not allow me to just hold down this button for all eternity, well, in this game, if you want to never lose somebody, that's how you do it. We will now know where stone is forever. So, very amused by that. Gonna hold this delete button down for a couple seconds. I mean, yeah, I'm just, like, contorting the rules, right? You wanted a lady? Well, you already have a duder, so... Anyway, this lady is going to... I don't actually think I can make two people work on weapons, can I? No. Only one person can work on weapons at a time. So, Stone, you're gonna go... choppeth, downeth, treetheth. Actually... I just found a menu that I'd been looking for. These are... These things here represent the... what's it called? Specific traits that my dudes have. So we have 2 prosperity, 5 industry, 11 influence, and 10 amenity. And so these are earned by the different traits that the little characters in the city have. And then I think I can spend these on something eventually. I'm not actually sure how that works. There's still systems I'm trying to figure out in this game. Stone, you're gonna go gather veggies. And Dominoc, I'm gonna send you over here to go punch punch statue. And I'm about to get my first VIP. Thank you, Mr. Berber. How dare you name every person in your village after the same person? Not every person. I mean, that would be pretty funny. Steve, Steve 2, Steve 3, Steve 4, Steve 5. So over here we have Rolf. So I can make a slingshot. I can make a rabbit catcher. Or I can make a critter hide tunic. Let's make a slingshot, which is technically better than the rabbit catcher, I think. It does damage 2. This does damage 1. What's the attack speed of this, though? Damage cast, cooldown. Is it? Uses Delaying Sling uses 5 energy. Applies bleeding and does endurance damage. This just has 2 different attack types. I feel like I should make the Hunter's Slingshot, but also, So this is going to be given to Elfie Bean. So Elfie now has a slingshot that she's running around with, see? Also, Elfie, I'm going to get you over here to go train. How goes the combat? Hasn't started yet, but we're getting close. Ishmael can now plant a tree. Grows faster. I feel like I need to get a 3rd person into the military, but Berber, can you level up cooking already? I need to give Rolf meals that make them better. If you didn't like what the previous guy did, you make a new law and apply it to the previous guy years after he did it. Wait, really? And then arrest him for it? I'm assuming? Well, maybe if we just die repeatedly in this map, next round we can do an all Steve run. Everybody can be Steve. Oops, all Steve. You can't speed up the process of cooking. That's how you live up to my name. Your name is Mr. Burner, not Mr. Burn It. Okay? The Steve cult. The cult of Steve. Now I'm trying to remember. In Norca, what was the name that all of those dudes who were all in the cult together had? Because in Norco, there's a cult, and every single one of the dudes in the cult have the same name, and now I can't remember what it was. Bob sounds like a culty name. I don't think it was Bob. I want to say it was like Phil or something. But they all lived in a mall, and in an abandoned mall, and I mean, Definitely Burner. Got it. That's what pressure vessels are for. I don't think they have this technology. Stone leveled up a gatherer trait. Get up there and gatherer. %50 of the way to another weapon. But no, I think we need a couple Dutch ovens or something. So these 3 currently are my whole military. Elfie, Dominok, and Mr. Burner. So hopefully we don't all die. Dominok leveled up. So you need damage power. Heavy branch. Oh, shit. I didn't know this. Apparently they can unlock weapons. which comes with the skills Crack and Head Crack. Hey, Chet, you wanna buy some Head Crack? First hit's free, bonk. But anyway, that's kind of cool. Okay, so, it doesn't do a ton of, I mean, it's close range, obviously. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but, so I can either level up their stats or get a weapon. I'm going to grab a weapon because we need a weapon. So, Dominok, you can have head bonk. Now, it's literally just a big bonking stick. That's hysterical. First hit is free. Thwap? I don't know about the thwap part. Also, Mr. Burner leveled up cooking. So this just recharges stamina. This removes stacks in the debuff category. So if you get debuffs or injuries, this will heal them. And then that's just wild nuts. Let's grab remedy soup. Hello, Arotha. It's good to see you. Dutch of Sir the Swing. I don't know about that. I've been to many a Wendy. This doesn't seem anything like Wendy's to me. Okay, we should be getting another item and or weapon soon. I feel like I should go attack them. Because I know that they're off this way. Like, on this side of the map. Where the baddies are. I also don't really want to leave with my squad. Okay, well, we're about to get another weapon. $95. Rolf leveled up. All right, so what do we get? An Oakstone Shiv. Comes with Stab. Critter Hide Tunic, which gives a huge block defense. Or a Hide Armor Patch. Let's go with a Critter Hide Tunic and give it to Dominok. Because you've got Bonk Stick, so might as well have Bonk Stick and armor that makes you less likely to die while trying to use Bonk Stick. You're 9 years old. Do you think that's old enough to join the military, chat? Dominok, we're going to swap you down to here. And Ishmael, you're going to go thwack a thingy. But I'm not going to put you into the squad until you gain a level. Although this is a really quick level up. True, Lizard Edge. You make a valid point. Or Laser Edge, not Lizard. Lasered. Wait. It's either Lasered, GE, or it's Laser Edge. I'm assuming it's Laser Edge. Settler's Journey is nearing their end. Oh no, not Rolf. Rolf has Decaying. And when they're... which stat is it? I want to... Yeah, it's when their endurance hits 0, or their endurance or heart stat hits 0, then they die. So we're going to lose Rolf soon. He's healthy. Give him a chance to be less healthy. Then we'll have to create Rolf 2. Okay, so you... Self-buffed modifier, so I think we're going to go with self-buffed modifier. To just make you move faster. Elfie needs to kite. And also Elfie. How much wood do I have? Elfie, go back to doing carpentry for a little bit, because you just leveled up. And, Mr. Burning Man. I'm gonna go thwack things. Who also desperately is in need of a weapon. Because currently has no weapon. Pretty close to leveling up to hopefully acquire a new weapon. Hey, Civ. What's up, dude? Also, Ishmael, I'm going to add you to the military squad. He's 10 now. I mean, that's fine. Time does move pretty quick. In the time that I've been playing, we're already on year 8. So characters level up in age pretty quickly. And when they hit 16, it's kind of funny. They immediately going from being these adorable little, like, Caillou bean people into just, like, I have a beard now. So you'll just suddenly start seeing them running around with, like, a beard if they're a dude or, like, long hair if they're a lady. Mr. Burner leveled up. So you are defense focused. So not damage focused. Like, this guy's my tank, basically. Let's give you 2% endurance. That seems good. Don't need to worry too much about damage right now. We're about to get another kid. The demo that you played way back when that this game had a completely different UI. You may have figured that out just by looking at this game, but the tutorial has been completely redone. The UI has been completely redone. The balance has been completely redone. The progression of how you unlock buildings is completely redone. So I would say it's no longer got the, oh shit, this is super confusing, because I played this game at launch, which was the content that you played in that demo back when, Civ. It did also confuse me entirely. But now, instead of, like, confusing me entirely, it's like, oh, this is, like, approachable and interesting and fun, and I can figure these mechanics out, so it's on your wish list now. Yeah, keep an eye on it, especially, like, for a sale. I mean, there's a ton of content in the game right now, but the first person to type in... What's an emote I haven't seen in a while? J-Can style the emote correctly gets Hugh. Close, Chiefin, but no cigar. Wow. UGDPY. Welcome. Question is, where do I need you? Let's get you on to making babies. Don't ask about the logic of that. It's gonna get weird quick. Any of these global emotes? I mean... I'm using this as an opportunity to use Twitch's old bad global emotes. I mean, look at that thing. It was like, it's like MS Paintified. Doesn't even have a goddamn transparent background. We can let the game run on slow possible speed when the ad starts, which is gonna start in a second. You just use the search function? I mean, there you go. Ishmael leveled up as Adventurer. You're gonna get Preserver. So you're like my medic. So when we scream medic really loudly, you throw the healing dust at people. Got it? Yeah, if you type in : stone, and start typing in emotes, it'll pop up all of the emotes with those keywords in them. Just checking level up stats. Although I don't know if they're really secrets. It's more just like how to win at Twitch, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. With this game, when I played that original demo, I was like, wow, this is rough. Or that original launch version, it was, wow, this is rough. That was my take. But I also said that I would come back once it's had some updates, and, you know, it's had updates, so I'm back. All right, we can go back to normal speed. Thanks for sitting through the ads, chat. Stone leveled up a gatherer trait. We can now have cornfields. I'm really hoping we get another weapon out of Rolf before they die. Yeah, I don't need to ever hear about what my view count does, and don't ever like to see it in my chat, Kira. It's extremely rude to do that. I have no choice over what the viewers do. And I can see it too. So, it's kind of like a Twitch etiquette thing. The only person who needs to worry about the view count is me. And also, when it comes to ads, please block them if you can. Just, I don't give a shit. Alrighty, Bastet, have a good nap. Dominok, you're getting close to leveling up. Kiddo down here leveling up. You're leveling up. Elfie Bean leveled up. I've unlocked the secret technology of table. Look at that. People can now eat there. It's very, very high tech. Can I just say I think it's really funny that Dominok is chopping down trees while holding this big bonk stick and a rock? Holding rock and bonk stick. Okay, so we get another bit of armor. So there's the scavenger's cap. There's the critter hide tunic. I think we're gonna go with the critter hide tunic, and I'm going to give that to Mr. Berber, I think? Yeah, Mr. Burner. The Burner now has armor. One step away from axe. I mean, it's just called having your hands full. But shoutouts to Rolf for coming in clutch with yet another piece of gear. Elfie Bean leveled up. We need to remember that Elfie Bean is in the military and is a slayer, so needs things that will give damage or make you more effective in military. Body would be useful, which gives us prosperity. Currently, we have no unity, though. You give influx, you give amenity, so none of these give unity. Stamina's useful, helps fight longer. Heart plus stamina also useful. We're gonna take erratic. Elfie is now erratic. This little duder down here needs to level this up. Could also like who do I want to lead the squad? Wait, Dominoc. There's a wall there. There's walls there. We move north. Oh. Preparations must be made. A beam of corrupted energy signals is approaching evil. Does it tell me where? Run back. Well, we've got that first attack, chat. So, chat, can I get a Vile Force of Darkness? Don't know where they're approaching. Was that intentional, Stum? Whoops. Yeah, here, I'll get rid of it. Oh, there you go. Thanks. I don't know how people stream with pinned messages in chat. I find them so friggin' distracting. Maybe they come from here. Uh-oh. I heard a stab sound, unless that was me. I'm hearing... Oh, geez, they're already in there. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, they're gonna start doing their thing. Smack. Unfortunately, this thing has a lot of HP. Look at little kiddo here, just like slowly smacking him. Well, we're focus firing this guy down, which is good. Nobody's like super dead already. That's good. Mr. Berber leveled up, which means Mr. Berber has given us a second bonk stick. How kind of you, Mr. Berber. Who needs a bonk stick? Who's not equipped with a bonk stick? You have that. Little Duder, do you need a bonk stick? Ishmael needs bonk stick. We will give bonk stick to Ishmael. Blink. Here, have bonk stick. Ishmael also leveled up. I'm going to buff your body, which gives you more defense and block chance. You did that on your first day? Yep. Or it's were any of you guys here when B-Lug came back after like not being around Twitch for like 2 years and somehow managed to pin a message, ban somebody, resub, and turn on shield mode and sub-only mode in the span of about 4 seconds because Twitch gave him a tutorial on how to be a mod? And he clicked all the buttons as Twitch told him to? That was a funny afternoon. So this is our first siege, and we seem to have managed to defeat them. And now there's a bunch of gear on the ground. Sweet. Look at this. So now I can go through. I can pick up all this stuff. I think that's everything. And they go back to their gerbs. So now I have a Geomancer's linen headpiece, which provides entangle. Let's give that to Ishmael, which is that spell that they were using on him. Basic plate armor, which is common. I will give that to Elfie Beans. Scrap sword and shield. We'll give that to Elfie Bean, who I think is a... Double checking. Yeah, Elfie Bean's a slayer, so Elfie can have the crappy sword and shield. I have a chain headpiece, which I'm going to give to Burner. And a patchwork vest. Burner, do you already have armor? You don't. So Ishmael can get the patchwork vest. Now we have gear. And it begins. Dalmanok also leveled up. Who I'm going to give body buffed, which gives you a better block chance. First wave gives you gear to use, basically, yeah. But also, now I can slowly start exploring because I actually have some gear to use. So I'm going to get them back, and I'm going to show you guys something else that you can do with the squads. I'm going to go see what's actually in here. I think it's just spiders, but... Also, it's pretty kind about saving, so we can also just go back to an autosave. Also, hey, Still, what's up? Do I fight these snakes? Oh. Let's see, how strong are they? I got Bone Knoll's Club. Oh boy. Well, fighting begins. I don't know if this is wise. We'll... Yeah, maybe we want to run. Yeah, they seem to be doing a lot of damage. That was a mistake. I might just go back to that save from a second ago. Buddy, this way. Run away! Run away! Maybe we'll kite him all the way back with us. Okay, there we go. We broke aggro. Whew! Okay, well that was slightly terrifying. So you can let them rest when they're out in the wilderness, and then they'll make food and camp and heal. Rolf leveled up. So I can get custom hide armor. What do we all have right now? We all have... Patchwork vest is basically useless. That is significantly better. So Ishmael, we're going to upgrade your patchwork vest. Okay. Let's disband them and send them home. All right, back to building, I suppose. We're getting 2 kids in the next little bit. But yeah, chat, I don't know. I think this is this game strikes me as it could be a really good game for streaming. But I don't know, maybe I'm not deep enough in it yet to really know. And also, I've never watched anybody else play this. It's really hard as a streamer to tell what's a good game for streaming until there's other people streaming it that I can go watch. Because I've literally never gotten to see anybody else play this. Because everybody streamed it for like one day, and then nobody ever touched it again. Also, I need, I think it's you to level up carpentry. I need the chance to get a better housing. Ishmael leveled up and is now a... Just keep buffing your heart. Your very slow movement speed. Action speed, movement speed. I'm actually going to give you self-buffed so that you a little bit more balanced in your movement speed. What does this give? Gives industry, prosperity. Let's do this. But Lanix, how are you doing on this fine day? This fine Friday? A Friday, if you will. Okay, so I've got some new things I can do on you. On Stone over here. Stone can become precautionary, which gives them body, stamina, and movement speed. Stone can become emotional, which gives them heart and stamina, or agile, which gives them body and movement speed. Ooh, that would be really good for a future military person. Ishmael, you're going to take Stone's job for a little bit. And Stone, you're going to go practice punching things. Reminds you of something? What's that? Or is it something that's like on the tip of your tongue and you can't quite put your finger on? Can't quite poke it? Can't quite feel it? It's there, but just can't quite get it? A little bit out of reach? I mean, yeah, that's the one I was going for. Something that you don't know but looks super familiar. Huh. Oh yeah, also you can only have 4 guys in your squad at a time, and I think you can only have 1 squad at a time. Although, actually, I should redraft them. Walk them just down here, and then let them camp. Because that's a way to heal them. And I can't heal them unless I have houses, so... First I'll eat. You're already healed up. But you need healing, and you need healing, so. Little known Starvey. I think it's the hand-drawn part. Like, this game's all hand-drawn and hand-animated. And also the fact that you can then grab little squads of dudes and run them around. I actually am, like, super excited for this game to have skirmish maps, custom maps, and the random maps. It's like, when this game has random maps, I think this game's gonna be really cool. Also, we definitely need somebody cooking. Is everybody full health now? Yes. And they will literally just sit there and sleep forever, basically. Burner, get back to cooking, please. You haven't been drafted. You're just simply training military skill, right? Because people have a temporary lifespan in this game, right? So I need to juggle jobs around so that I have people trained in everything so I don't end up with, like, somebody dying. And then, oh no, let's just say Dominoc's now too old to be in the military, or Mr. Berber is, or Elfie Bean is, although they're all in their 30s, they're all pretty young. Because 60 is when they start to cease being functional, but, like, we're already 12 years in, right? So we're going to get to a point where I'm going to need to shuffle the military around. So at that point, then, yes, you will become drafted. Yeah, no, this game does have a very Clay-ish look to it. But also worth noting, a little later today, I'm going to be taking a look at the demo for the game Reus 2. Some of you might remember Reus if you go look it up. R-E... Yes, I actually can't remember how to spell. I think it's R-E-S-U-S. Reus, which is a little god game. Yeah, but they're making a sequel to that. And I played the original a bajillion years ago. And I'm very curious to see what the sequel ends up playing like. So we've got our first new kid, another new kid. So this one, where'd you go? There you are. So this little duder, first person to successfully type in Bible thump gets the name. Berber, we've been over this. Tell Artha. Welcome to the base, dude. Let's Observer's Sanctuary. Let's make a Protector's Workshop. But you're gonna get scammed. You can be as efficient as you like, still get scammed. And Telling you're gonna go learn to make armor. Stone leveled up adventuring. So you've got body and movement speed. We're gonna give you Preserver. You're gonna be a medic. Stone. And I have more armor. I'm gonna grab the Critter Hide Tunic and go through everybody and see what we all have. We have a Critter Hide Tunic. We have a Critter Hide Tunic. Critter Hide Tunic. And is that better or worse than a Critter Hide Tunic? A block chance and endurance 24. Endurance 25 and -5 movement speed. Okay. Has serious guts energy. There's a lot of like trait icons in this game where it's like, is that a direct reference to something, or is that just very similar unintentionally? Like, one of the traits they can have is the cynical trait, which is just straight up like a Total Biscuit icon. Like, if you've ever seen, like, his old thumbnails with the WTF is, it's straight up that. It's like, Well then. So we're gonna get another boy. And then this little boy, the first person to type in successfully, the emote must pop up. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the depths of the Twitch emotosphere and see what I can find. The first person who can successfully type in Ralph or Z gets this dude. Once again, Mr. Berber, we've been over this. Middle management Robert has joined the settlement, and you need an assignment. Should you choose to accept it. I think I'm actually going to move Rolf. Actually, Rolf, how far into this are you? Edgesmith 0. Rolf is going to move to Gathering, and UGDPY is going to take Rolf's job. Oh no. I mean, does that mean in 10 seconds I need to bop that message? Mr. Berber just likes typing contests. This is true. Also, Mr. Berber's an emote maniac. Whoop. Also, middle management robot needs a gerb. What were you doing before? Nursemaid, right. Middle management, you're gonna go chop wood. Rolf died! Everybody be sad. Okay, sadness is over. Which means I need to make a masonry or we're gonna start getting ghosts. Shit. Oh, wow. I need a lot of timber like stat. Ooh. Elfie, you wanna, like, carpentry faster? Maybe... Okay, I'm going to... Ishmael is now erratic, by the way. Because Ishmael grew up enough to gain their red personality traits. So you are now erratic. And also you have acquired beard. And from what I can tell, you've mostly lost your face. Unrelated. To the beard. The beard won. Stone, how close are you to leveling? Pretty far. Huh. I'm gonna make another carpentry workshop. And Stone is gonna go work here. Hello, Brain Fist. Unlost half of your face as you grew older. I'm glad this game is representing reality. We have acquired a carrot field. That's how we get Kakarot. All right, so ads are gonna run. I need to pee. I'm gonna pause the game, run this ad break, and go pee. I will be right back. Blah, 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 blah. We'll wait for ads to finish. But Brain Fist, how's your day going? Hope things are well. YouTube changed the layout of the dashboard slightly, and it's like perplexing me. It's very confusing to look at. Tim Pie, what's up? The weekend's almost here. I mean, that's two good feelings. It's the quiet before the weekend. Okay. Little town in a quiet village, waiting for the zombies to rise. Or zombie. Fortunately, they only have 1 HP and anybody can punch them to death. It's just they can give permanent wounds. Still have no unity. Lots of influence, no unity. I guess Tim Riccatello, or whatever his first name is, can be said. That's fine. I need 20 wood to make a masonry hut. Like, stat. And when UGDPY is done making one weapon in the Edgesmith shop, we're going to send you over here. And Tellin is making shields or defensive stuff. So I guess I can speed up time. Because everybody's just kind of doing their tasks, and that's all that's really happening currently. Yeah, I don't know. This game is rapidly, like, becoming one of my favorite games to check back in. Because, like, the initial impressions of this game was so freaking negative. It was like, man, it wasn't negative. Disappointing, I think is a word I would use. It's like, man, this could be incredible, but it's just bland and obtuse. But the game as it sits now is just so compelling. It's so freaking compelling. See, there's somebody who's cynical. Like, tell me that's not just a Total Biscuit thumbnail. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. You can get Wroth, which is the opposite of Patient. Although Swift seems to be the best. It costs Prosperity to buy this trait, which is this. So it costs 25 Prosperity to buy this trait, which is a better personality trait than these two because it's got extra effects. This gives a lot of body and movement speed. And because you're an adventurer, that's useful. So we're going to give you that. You are now Swift. So you are a body-focused, body-buffed settler who's erratic and swift. Now, Stone. What else can I get you to go do? Because we're out of wood. Get you to go bonk things again. Who's erratic and swift? I mean, I'm pretty erratic and swift as an adult. UGDPY leveled up Edgesmith. We can start getting hats. I've unlocked a scavenger's hat. Any of you? You have a scrap chain headpiece, and from what I can tell, does nothing. Elfie, you can have it. Elfie gets hat. That hat looks very funny. Elfie Bean also leveled up carpentry, so I can get one of these. Although, actually, do I want one of these? Well, I guess I have to build it now. Okay, so it costs 10 timber to make one of these. And I have 3 and I need 20, so I can't actually make it anyway. But we can make it later, so that's fine. So, Berber's leveled up. You can either make remedy soup, or 4 servings of plump tomato slices, or 4 servings of plump tomato soup. This gives +4 energy to stamina. Okay. +10 energy to stamina. Interesting. So this is a harder one to unlock. We're going to make plump tomato slices. Hello, Darren. Welcome to the Friday stream. I love how it's like, what do you have in your inventory? A bunch of slingshots. Just realized that these are two very different slingshots. There's the hunter's slingshot and then the scrap slingshot. One is crap, I guess. So we have 1 wood currently. Require additional wood. But we do have 4 timber, which is... Well, the body disappeared. I'm sure that's fine. I also kind of want to explore this way. So let's grab my squad. Oh, never mind. We're about to get attacked. Preparations must be made for the approaching evil. So I think they came from this side. Chat, can I get a vile force of darkness? The enemy is approaching. We shall fear them. Mr. Berber, don't worry. I'm going to give you a weapon. Bald, actually, no, I actually can't. I was going to give you a weapon, but I literally can't. Berber, can you use these? I think you can use heavy stick. So I will remove heavy stick from Ishmael and give Ishmael slingshot. Nope, can't do that. Okay, I will remove heavy stick from Dominok then and give heavy stick to Mr. Berber. There you go. All right. Let's see where they come from. Because they just suddenly appeared on it last time. Which also it's not healing, so that's not good, I'm sure. Scared to walk forward because I think they're just going to appear over there. Or just like walk through my base. I found some berries. Those will be useful. Oh, there they are. Salzard! What are you? You got a decent enough amount of HP though. Slow game down. So combat plays out automatically. They're already engaging into combat to begin their movements. Probably already picked targets. I think everybody's going to target this guy. This is Dominokos, or whatever. Ow. Okay, so you do some sort of chill spell. So this is their, like, caster. Speed this up a little bit. So you have like a stun cast thing. Okay. Elfie Bean has been hit bad. That chill is pretty rough. Okay, you know what? Let's all just hit this guy. Almanac's also hurting. But yeah, I guess we focus down this guy, basically. Everybody is gaining traits, so let's assign some traits. So these are Slayer-specific traits. Looks like Tommy Chong. They all look goofy as hell, like, frankly. Relentless momentum. Action speed increases on Elfie. Does anything give you more endurance? I need one that gives you... let's give you this. Okay. Burner. I'm gonna buff your body. Dominok. Sudden empowerment. pretty good action bonus. This gives you an activatable... Oh, shit. I need to activate Entangle. Okay, hold on. Interesting. I don't know how I do that, but let's try and entangle you. Tell and Artho just leveled up at the other end of the map. Plain Coif, Novice Protector's Buckler, which gives whack and shield slam. I'll grab that. Which I can only give to Berber, so I'm going to give that to Berber. Which you can do mid-combat, too. I'm going to, we'll see you later, Kira. I'm going to give... Elfie a body buff. And, unrelated to anything, but I'm going to plant a tree. Yeah, let's go back to combat. Okay, now I've got entangled. Okay, so I do need to manually use some things. Delaying, sling, rage. Okay, so I do actually need to manually use these. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna just perma-lock that entangle. I'm gonna taunt you so that you stop hitting Dominok over here, or Dominok's gonna die. Protect ally. Not on cooldown now? Like, did that go through? Oh, never mind. Dominok died, so clearly protecting ally didn't work. Okay, well, can I heal wounds of you? Okay. Protect ally. There you go, you're down. You're going to shield slam. You're using the protection. You're going to shield slam. Oh, an error has occurred. Please check the feedback panel. Well, that's not good. That's some kind of bug. I'm gonna try and heal wounds. Okay. It's okay, we're training up our new recruit, Stone. Going to attempt another entangle. They're going to whack. They're going to shield slam. They all need food. Can I send them food? Send Elfie Bean food. Elfie Bean leveled up. We're gonna buff your heart. Stone has leveled up. I'm gonna give you a stick. I'm also going to add Stone to the party. And give Stone a stick. And actually, no, not a stick. I'm going to give Stone a slingshot. We're going to do that. They're going to shield slam. They're going to shield slam. They're going to heal. Can you not heal your own wounds? You can't heal yourself! Okay, fine. Unless I'm misunderstanding this. Why are you running? Oh, I see. Literally is just making a freaking beeline for Stone. That's funny. He's just like, I found a weakling. I will go for you. So apparently, a way to gimmick the enemy AI is tell them that there's a new soldier on the other side of the map so that they run away. Got that, chat? That's the strat. I have a taunt. Holds. Taunts. taunt you. They're all debuffed now because they're all hungry. Mr. Berber leveled up. Hazard Infliction. Sounds good. Slam you. Just gonna interrupt. Protect ally. Which is a pretty slow cast, jeez. But stone can heal wounds. I'm very worried stone's gonna die here. I'm gonna entangle you, and stone's gonna run away. Stone, can you move, please? Well, there goes stone. Dang, this guy's strong. The best part is I still need tombs. That's the best part. You blocked my shield slam. You can entangle. You're gonna go into rage. You're gonna go into rage. Well, Berber's about to die. This thing is so... literally, like, the reason we're dying here is because... my dudes are all starving to death, and I can't, like, feed them. And I don't think, like, I can't encamp mid-combat, which is how I feed them. Wait, are you... you dead? Why do you still have the hunger icon? Still hungry. Even in death, I suppose. Well, I think I can see that, like, I still have a lot of work to do to get to a point where I can win in this mode. So I think that was a solid attempt. A terrible attempt. You guys want to go check out that demo for Rios 2? What do you think? Because this is just going to sit here and kill this. Or kill every single one of my dudes. Still hungry even in death? Oh, definitely. It's hunting in a weird way. But, yeah, let's go check out the demo for Rios 2. I'll attempt that again at some point. Hard game.